Welcome back. I'm at the old bell chapel off Thornton Road in Bradford. Now this is a quick awareness video and time constricted, and I need to upload this before our regular videos. Now basically I'm going to meet Steven Stanworth, who actually looks after these gardens of the old bell chapel, and he does a fine job, I must say. He'll be joining with us shortly. And the idea is have a quick chat with him about the Brontë Birthplace, which is about a 5-minute drive up the road towards Thornton, and it's on Market Street. It's funny because when you think about the Brontë sisters, you always think about Haworth, but no, it's just 5 minutes up the road. So, like I said, it's an awareness video. Please do share, like, and if you like the contents of the channel, do consider subscribing. Thanks for joining us, Steve.
Yeah, nice to see you, Riaz.
Great. Welcome I'm always at the Bell Chapel, that absolutely gorgeous place. So
yeah, so here we are at the old Bell Chapel, the place where Patrick Bronte was the minister from 1815 to 1820, as you know, and 5 of his 6 children were christened in this chapel, and they lived just up the road there at Market Street. And when we started looking after this place in 2000, you couldn't get into the place. It was covered in weeds and brambles. And as you can see, the place has been transformed. We've cleared it all. You can get in. There's a nice access. If you struggle a bit with your walking, you can get in here. You can find everything. What a lovely place it is. Peaceful place. And you can see there, we put a new stone up there, a stone to commemorate Patrick Bronte being here. The happiest years of his life. He all said, Thornton, my happiest years. Yeah. So I put a stone up to commemorate that. 200 years since he left. And the connection now is we have the opportunity to buy the house on Market Street, the actual birthplace. So as the Old Bell Chapel Action Group, we're delighted to be able to join in with the Thornton and Allerton Community Association and try and actually buy the place for public ownership.
That's great. Yeah.
So there we are. That's what we're about, and that's what we're going to do with a bit of luck and a fair wind and the money behind us. That's what we're going to do.
Right, we'll chat a bit about the Brontë place, and it's only 5 minutes drive up the road, and we'll meet you there. So we're at Market Street, and is this a property? Silly question.
Yes, it's actually 2 properties. It's 72 and 74 Market Street, Thornton.
Right.
So what you've got here is a double fronted, and originally this shop front wouldn't be on it. It was flat to there, so this was added later. But this was the first vicarage in Thornton. Patrick Bronte was the first vicar to actually live in the village. Prior to that, they'd come from Bradford and walk up to the chapel, then give the service, and then go back into Bradford.
And there's a blue plaque. I think that was done last year, wasn't it? Was it last year?
That's correct, yeah. That was last year. They put the new blue plaque there, and it's now a grade 2 star building, listed building.
So, I've seen quite a few posts about the Brontë Birthplace, and there's some kind of a campaign going on. Is it on sale, or will it be on sale?
Yeah, so at the moment, the property is for sale, and Mark, the current owner, has given us exclusivity of 6 months to get the funding together to actually buy the property.
Right.
So the idea is that the community will own the property. So the Thornton and Allerton Community Association will run it like they do South Square on the same sort of business model. And we put a fantastic business plan together to run it as an Airbnb and a tea shop and an event space downstairs where you'll be able to run literary things and art festivals, and that's what we're going to do with it.
Yeah. So when you, I was saying earlier on in my introduction, when you think about the Bronte sisters, it's always Haworth. So what's special about this property for the people who don't know?
So this place is so special because this is the place where the 3 famous authors, Charlotte, Emily and Anne Bronte, were born. This is the actual house where they were born, in front of the fire in this front room. Bram was also born here. So 4 of the 6 Bronte children were born in this house, and the world famous authors. Still the original fireplace from when they were here, and obviously some of the staircase is still here, from the back staircase up to the 3 bedrooms. So there are still some artifacts, but as for museum pieces, it's not like Haworth where they've got proper museum pieces which are really valuable and really well worth looking at. This is more about the actual birthplace and using the space for literary things. You know, obviously when you've got 3 authors born in one house, it's unique in the country. And
just a bit about the campaign. How can people help? What are the targets? How long you got left?
Well, the target was originally to raise £20,000, which was done within a week, which was brilliant. So we stretched that target to £40,000, which gives us roughly 10% of the money we'll need. And the people that will give us grants, if we show a willingness to have 10%, that usually facilitates you being able to get the grants. So a lot of the money will come from grants, but we have to keep raising our piece of the...
Of course, And I was saying this is an opportunity for the public or people that are interested in the Bronte to do something about saving a piece of Bradford history, because we all tend to regret afterwards. There are areas in Bradford we always regret, oh, we should have done this should have happened, but now's your chance. Yeah,
this is probably the last chance we'll get to get this property, because if we don't get it this time, it could be a number of years before it goes onto the market again. And to put the piece of the Bronte jigsaw back together, I mean, Patrick Bronte came here from Hartshead, and people from Hartshead come to here, and then they want to come to here and then go on to Haworth. We don't want to ignore Haworth, we don't want to ignore Hartshead. We want it to be a continuation.
Absolutely.
And this is a piece in the jigsaw, and of course it's on the Bronte Way. We're actually stood on the Bronte Way. It comes past this house and up and across the moors to Haworth.
How can people contribute? Have you got a link? Have you got a website, a Facebook page, or...?
Well, at the moment we have a Facebook page, the Brontë Birthplace Ownership Campaign Facebook page. There's also the old Brontë Birthplace Trust 2012 page, and people can donate via the link from there, or they can go into South Square. South Square is open most days of the week, and they can go in and make donations there. So they can do it online, or they can do it physically in person down at South Square.
Yeah. Those are the cobble roads.
Yeah, and there's the cobbles, the authentic cobbles, which, you know, they give you the natural sound that you had in the day. So we don't want them removing neither.
No. So let's have a quick pan. Like I said earlier, this is an awareness video. Do please share this video out there. And let's see what the outcome will be. I am pretty positive because there's a lot of passion. How about, have you got any contacts from internationally, or people sort of...
We've had people internationally that's picked it up. We've had a couple of people from Australia that contacted us and made donations. And one from Canada. So the message is getting out there. We've had some good publicity in the press. Not the nationals yet, but we're hoping the nationals will pick it up. We've had the local radio that's picked it up, and the local papers. So the more we can get the message of people out there, you YouTubers, if you can get that message out there, the more the merrier. You know, every pound counts, as they say.